they were doing 8-bit tonight. Seems to be. What up, Gadget? I actually have time to see the chat for a second. Hi, welcome, enjoy. Figure out what I'm going to do with those pieces that were on the wall. All right. That's too low. Oh, right. New lights tomorrow. If I can get myself motivated. I might even be able to dim them. That'll be something. These are all or nothing. That's what you get from hand-me-down technology, which largely is how we've existed for these 7 years. Hey! Hi, Dana. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. One would assume Leo will be joining us momentarily.
Yes.
And we've got Tyler over there. And that's enough. I mean, there was pre-sale, but they had a weird name. What was the name of the pre-sale?
Was it Seymour Butts?
No, but in that sort of, it's like your first internet email, basically. We've all got our first login names and
I still use mine, yeah. It's embarrassing to have to like tell medical professionals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Just okay. It's
Sorry.
Yeah. You can reach me at
Funklord88 at
you're not
AOL.
You're not also Funklord, because I was Funklord.
Well, you're Funklord87.
Because you actually beat me to saying Funklord, and that hurt my brain that somebody else would think that.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
That's so funny.
Whoa.
That's like a real friend's email from high school that I just pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first sign-in, like, screen name on the local PBS.
Funklord?
Funklord.
Really?
Yes. Yes. I was really into disco when I was 14, 16.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
When
Nothing wrong.
so
was
funny.
this?
Like 94.
Was there?
He was the first guy I knew with like the internet, you know?
Yeah.
So there was a lot of like porn looking, but
sure.
everyone would look the other way. Like it was like before you'd like talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when it was all on some weird uncle's collection of floppy disks.
Yeah, right. He would go into like a Simpsons chat room and say, "Send me pictures of the Simpsons," and then it would just be smut, like not even Simpsons smut. Like I don't know, like he cracked the code early.
Yeah, already knew the code words for.
Just send me Simpsons pictures.
Send me that hot Wiggum action.
I think just at that time it was like, send me anything,
Yeah.
and like the internet had porn to send you. Like
Sure.
there wasn't really anything else.
So the one pre-sale was for the Grateful One. So I wasn't even sure how I was going to address them were they to show up.
I'm sure they'd just be grateful to be here.
Yeah, I mean they're grateful for the show and just donated. So we always appreciate it. Hey there, Leo.
Hey there, Jesse.
Hi, how are you? Oh, careful. New stage. You're not going to drop your electrolytes all over my new stage.
Oh, no.
Let's get a little bit more Leo. I should have known better.
Hi, testing, 1, 2,
should
3,
have
Leo.
known better.
Hi, I'm Leo. Hi,
There you
testing, 1.
I have noticed, Leo, your beverage reminds me. I have noticed that while people had just fully adopted Pedialyte as like a go-to replenisher, they've now like basically rebranded Pedialyte to, unless it already existed, but now I see it now.
This?
Yeah, as the
Electrolyte?
yeah. So they basically made the adult Pedialyte, which is just wrapping it in a different label because it's the same bottle too.
Adult hard.
Well, I mean, it's awkward because PD is children.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't not get it.
Right?
It's just people saw that they'd moved to Pedialyte as their hydration sort of source and thought, it's not a great look. Let's name it something else. just rebranded their children's diarrhea water.
Oh, children's diarrhea? That's what's...
Yes, it's filtered, but
It's coconut flavored.
oh well, yeah.
Because it'd be one thing if these people had children and they were drinking it because they were tired from child rearing.
Sure.
But I'm pretty sure most people drinking it as adults don't have children.
No. That's the morning after hangover cure sort of. We went hard. Wondering if I want to keep that mic on. You know what? Let's maintain the audio. I haven't even gotten to editing the episodes when I started using the overhead mic to mic crowds. So, yeah, I'm behind, guys. It happens. We did all this. I couldn't have worked this week. We resurfaced the stage, carpeted the stage, got started on the new wall. A lot of remodeling stuff this week.
It looks great.
Yeah.
You're not behind, you just reprioritized your to-do list.
Oh, you know what? That actually feels really good. Yes, we've just had to shuffle priorities.
Yes.
And now I'm 6 months behind again. God damn it! We're gonna get there. Promise.
It's on the backlog.
Everything's back burner, dear. Well.
Because at my job, we develop stuff, so people come asking for us for things they requested months or years ago. We're like, it's on the backlog.
Yeah, it hasn't been forgotten.
Right. If it's more of a priority, please have your leadership speak to mine, and we will get that going for you.
Oh man, I've got to get my leadership to speak to mine. Oh, I need leadership. That's just figure that out. No, I've known that.
As one of my coworkers always says, which one of the ones is the oneiest?
Oh. Yeah, whole flow chart.
Right.
No, it's nice that you think this person has some sort of sway, but they are 4 deep in the hierarchy of who I answer to.
Right.
Ugh. Well, people gotta work, right?
Yay!
Ugh. Oh, also been a very busy week at work, so I'm just looking forward to. I want nothing more. I picked up my my Animal Crossing again, like last week and a half ago. I want nothing more than to just go home tonight after shows and just veg out on my island.
Nice.
I think you could do it, Jesse.
I think so. And treat myself.
Yes.
Oh, I did treat myself last week. My birthday present.
Ooh.
I did get the slushy machine.
Ooh.
Yeah, still dialing it in. But yeah.
For my upcoming birthday, I'm gonna buy myself that video game everybody's raving about. The Expedition 33.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing people talking about that. Well, I just went back to the game that I put down 5 years ago.
Oh no, I played Animal Crossing back on the Nintendo DS back originally, and it took over my life so bad that I'm not allowed to let myself play it ever again.
I've still got whatever it was, the GameCube, because I had the Wii, and the Wii you could use the GameCube discs. So I've got that one if I want to go all the way back. But no, I like my island. Really riveting stuff, I know, but we're trying to get that sweet cold open. I'm sure there was something in there. Also trying to get to 740, and we've just about made it.
Nice.
That's what we do. Yes, that wall, the history there is going to be distracting, Leo. I understand that. It's chronicling the last 7 years.
So
Tomorrow,
chronically.
yeah. Actually, what is it? Sunday, June 1st, is the official anniversary. So, we're losing Tyler. So,
So what you're saying is the theater is a Gemini.
is it?
Yeah.
Hence the 2 colors.
Oh.
It is Gemini season now.
Okay. I've never been sure because my birthday is right at the beginning, I guess. May 23rd, so it's
Oh yeah,
right
you're
there.
very cuspy.
Yeah. some right there on whatever the hell before that was. It was like Cancer or
Taurus.
Taurus. Okay. I'm a split bull. I don't know what that.
You're twin bulls.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't seem good.
I'm proud to say I now know almost one Taurus.
Oh, yeah, almost. So close. All right, we made it. Well, thank you. What was Doug Grateful One? Thank you for the donation. We got Bob over there on the Twitch. We got Gadgets. This will probably be the last time I'll remember to check in with the chat. Let's get the program begun. Let's get this back up here. We've got this at the ready. Thank you for joining us, guys. So happy to have this fun panel. How about I get out of our way and let's cue up the scripty poo. Scripty poo. Why is there an extra? I'm not going to question it. All right. There's that. There's intro. Let's do it.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show
TV
called
They're at home.
Stab.
In this heat-waving episode of the Stab Show, Nymphomercial's Dayna Bryant makes chainsaw sculptures of every member of the audience to commemorate a good evening had well. Hilarious performer Leo Antolin tests a theory, doesn't get the answer he was expecting based on his hypothesis, then tests it again because that's how you science. And Stab Show favorite Tyler Kinney sets up a rope snare under a furry spruce, then shimmies up into his tree stand and just waits patiently like a sphinx, breathing once every 6.5 minutes, blinking twice an hour. All the while your host, Jesse Jones, emerges from my chrysalis and just starts screaming for 17 straight days until I mate, die, or both. All of this and so much more tonight on Stab. Let's get right into the program with segment one. Not sure why I did that. It's reorganization. More than ever, we all live on the internet, like our audience. Hi, guys. Good to see those screen names out there. And as much as we like to thank all of these anonymous people we will never meet or know beyond their screen names, with so many 6'9s and so many 420s, are good, upstanding people with nothing but pure hearts and caring souls. The truth is, just like in physical meat life, the information superhighway is riddled with a criminal element, which I guess is where the CCRA, or Cybercrime Response Agency, comes in. I assume they're digicops who all wear Nintendo Power Gloves and cool glasses, chasing down bad guys through the bits and bods. And now that I've come up with my next pulp sci-fi adventure series to scribble while I should be working, let's quickly forget what it is that CCRA may already mean, and instead give me who or what else CCRA might stand for or represent to you, Dayna. CCRA.
Mom, I don't like vegetables. I want more candy. Well, Susie, you're never gonna grow up to be big and strong and healthy if you only eat candy. Fuck that, bitch, I only eat candy.
Shit.
Die, vegetables, die. Does this sound familiar to you? Gentle parenting can be hard, am I right? But thankfully, there's a new product in town to solve this very problem. From the makers of Skittles, I bring you CCRA, or candy-covered raw asparagus. CCRA takes stalks of raw, uncooked, fresh out of the ground asparagus and covers it in the most sugary sweet candy coating known to man. Kids will devour candy-covered raw asparagus, thinking they're getting a nice treat, having finally bullied their parents into non-stop acquiescence. I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? And the parents will know that they're smarter than their stupid, whiny little children because they tricked them into getting their daily dose of vegetables. Ha! Plus, now your kid's pee is gonna smell funny. And for some reason, they think that's really fucking cool because kids are weird.
Yeah.
So get your cover candy raw asparagus today!
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, I don't know. I guess it might work. I'm with that kid. Nothing, nothing fruit or veg in this chew hole. It's probably bad for my blood. I assume it's probably syrupy thick.
Well, if you throw some meat in there, it'll
Yeah,
it'll change
it's
texture.
got a nice baste. Well, thank you, Dayna.
You're welcome.
Leo, hi there.
CCRA.
CCRA, Leo.
was the
What do you
prompt?
got for a CCRA?
I was trying to think of like something topical. I thought about the killing of those 2 Israeli diplomats. And then I thought, oh, crazy careers in rape apologia. But I'm just so bitter about, what's going on in Palestine.
Sure.
And a lot of people have a lot of strong things to say. I had a friend of a friend the other day said, well, the Palestinians are complaining about how many of them are getting killed, but actually their birth rate went up last year. And it just it irritated me that
that's a weird stance.
That's considered some sort of humane stance. But I understand everyone here is, coming from their own background and their perspectives are informed by that.
Sure.
I just think people in general these days need a chest cavity realignment.
Yeah. Yeah. Scoot that heart around? I don't know.
They all need to be grinched, like at the end where his heart grows 3 sizes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They need that 3-size growth, which, again, doesn't sound super healthy. From what I understand, enlarged hearts are bad.
Literally, yes. Metaphorically, no.
Sure. Thank you, Leo. And Tyler, wrapping up this reorganizing with your CCRA.
That stands for Creedence Clearwater Revival Airlines. And it's the wrong-minded branding of a small private airline in the Midwest. And this is I wrote this with no way to read it smoothly. This is like a scene where like the husband, the guy who's like, he's starting the company. Mm-hmm. Okay. Come on, honey. People love CCR. It's great Southern rock. And we'll be like the rock and roll charter flight company. Come get the rock star treatment. You know what I mean? This can't fail. I'm sorry, what? Oh, a plane crash? Half the band?
Oh, no.
Well, I filed so much paperwork, so we're just going to go for it. Creedence Clearwater Revival Airlines is the response to that problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, their other thought was Skinnerd Airlines. So that wouldn't have gone over very well either.
Like Big Bopper.
Yeah.
You know.
Valens Express. Let's meet this gosh darn panel that is entertaining us with their righty rights. Hey, it's Dayna Bryant. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi. You've got not a new show. You are joining a show that's returning tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Nymphomercial.
Yes,
Yes.
Nymphomercial.
Yeah.
We're going to be reading and riffing about some hentai.
Yes. And you and Frankie and Nicole, I assume, have not seen Is Milk Springing this on you?
Correct. We will have not seen it.
Yeah.
They may have, but I have not, so I'm also assuming that nobody else
I would assume.
has seen it. Yeah,
I
it's
assume
more
no-
fun when you get surprised.
Yeah, always.
Yes.
Always. So yes, Nymphomercial, the world's foremost hentai review podcast, is returning tomorrow at 7 on this stage after a good long while. It's been a while, so I'm glad Milk is in a position to be able to return to the show.
Yeah.
And that you and Frankie are joining. So
Yeah, it's super fun. It's
Yeah.
a great group. If I blush tomorrow, it's because it's hot, not because I'm like,
yeah.
ooh.
Not at all. all of the things that will be hentai-ing.
People are so creative.
Yeah. Yes. You'll just be enjoying the unbridled creativity of it.
Yes.
That's all. Well, good to have you, and good to have an infomercial back. Leo.
Hey, Jesse.
Hi there. How are you?
Good.
What have you been up to?
Not much.
No? Not anything?
I'm taking a class in microtonality and tuning history.
I'm sorry?
I'm taking a class in microtonality and tuning history.
Microtonality and tuning history.
Yeah.
There's a class for that.
Yeah. Did you know in the Renaissance, for a while there, we had 31 keys per octave on the piano?
Wow.
You just blew my fucking mind.
It's an 8-week course.
Wow. Okay. I guess the follow-up is, why?
Yep.
Sounds good. Well, always a pleasure to have you around here. I'd like to someday drag you into more improving. That would be fun.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I got there.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we just pull you out for this whenever I can. And it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Tyler Kinney.
Hey,
Hi
pleasure.
there. It's a pleasure. How is the cowboy confessionaling or whatever else is going on creative-wise?
That's going. It's embarrassing, you know. It's to be of a certain age and being like, no, I need 6 people into this brewery to fucking listen to me.
Well, yeah. Well.
But the tuning thing, I've been thinking about tunings a lot.
Oh.
pedal steel.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got the pedal steel. So.
Because you can kind of like historically chart musical movements when they change the tuning of a pedal steel. You're like, oh, that's when they did that.
Oh.
Once you start thinking about it, you can't stop.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, made a musical connection here that I feel bad for momentarily poo-pooing.
It's pretty niche nerd shit to be like.
It's the type of niche that needs someone to have control issues to get into in the first place.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally.
Well, I'm glad you guys. I don't know where that ant that I just blew off the podium is going to show up again next. Glad you guys.
Tell your aunt friends that there's a great show going on.
Oh yeah, could you? You can pre-sale too, and you don't have to show up.
Was that the guy? Was that?
No.
What's his name?
It was just a big old ant. Just crawl. Great. I needed something to edit out of this already. Well, glad you guys both understand what Leo was talking about and enjoy its importance. Let's get back to this thing. It's segment 2. It's greeting cards. Greeting cards are either a nice, thoughtful way to tell someone you're thinking about them, or an absolute waste of $6. Or maybe both. I could be convinced either way. But with a whole ass aisle dedicated to them in grocery stores still, it seems like they're here to stay. And so in greeting cards, you're asked to compose 1 card each for each of the following events, occurrences, or situations. And you had some downtime at work this week. Oh, those are wonderful. So let's go 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 times around. Dayna, start us off with your congratulations on finally folding that mountain of laundry card.
Okay, I find these are so much easier to do if I actually make a greeting card.
Sure.
So I made my own. This one's bright orange, and on the front it has a picture of like a laundry basket full of laundry, but then a nice neat pile next to it, because that's what you did. And it says, congratulations on finally folding your laundry. And then on the inside it says, It's amazing what you can accomplish during long video game cutscenes with no QTEs. For the noobs in the audience, a QTE is a QuickTime event, which they used to in older games put in during cutscenes to fuck you over. Yeah, so you had to actually pay attention.
Boo.
You couldn't fold your laundry. And then there's a picture of two guys playing video games, and their house is all clean.
We are gonna have to get pictures of these to throw up on the gram.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those can't just appear for this 45 minutes in front of no one. So, so it's going to have an online audience. Well done. I assume, Leo, your cards are, I don't know, tucked in your shirt or something?
My
Leo,
idea
let me set you up. Let's hear your congratulations on finally folding that Mountain of Laundry card.
So I didn't really think about the prompt hard enough. I wrote a poem for when someone gets back from picking up the laundry from the dryer.
That works.
But before they fold it.
Okay, yeah.
And so it's
that works.
To some spouse which I've much missed, obscured as if by opaque mist, by a horizon soon to close, of vertically risened clothes. It seems thou surely hath returned, dragged hamper back round every turn. Avast ye now, alas, go fold, make haste, so shall enjoy growth old.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, in almost every measurable way, better than a card. So, I'm sorry, Dayna, but...
You could totally put that poem in a card. It's
exactly.
Beautiful.
It could be like one of those, I see pastel, like a picture of a path in a wood with all the blurry edge, so it's oval and all blurred, it's focused.
Each spouse does 50-50. One does the laundry, the other one picks out a really nice card about the laundry.
That is clearly 50-50 delineation of responsibility. Thank you, Leo. Tyler, wrap up our first time through with your congratulations on finally folding that Mountain of Laundry card.
It's like a black and white picture of like a 50s housewife smiling, and then it says, "Hey, look at you! You really did it! All that laundry is folded." And then you open the card, and now it's the same picture, but her eyes are solid white, and she's drooling black blood, and it says, "Now do it again, over and over until your body fails you."
Yeah. Oh, the normal, mundane, repetitive tasks of our lives are best when we don't think that hard about it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that till I die. Maybe that's where they'll find me.
If you play the opening part of Kingdom Hearts 2, you have plenty of cutscenes to do laundry during.
Okay, all right. We planned it out perfectly. Thank you, all three of you. Let's go second time around, why don't we? Getting us back to our early days of the internet that may or may not make it into the pre-show. Let's hear, Dayna, your sorry your kids just discovered all the fanfic you wrote in your teens card.
Okay, I feel like I should show this in case you can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
It is.
I took some paper flowers and then a quill, because this is so old that's how they wrote it. And it's in that really curly, cursive font.
Nice.
It says, "Embarrassing yourself in front of someone who matters so much is never easy." And then on the inside it says, "I can't imagine what you're feeling right now because I never wrote Angel/Spike fan fiction, nerd." And then there's a picture inside of Angel and Spike they're about to make out.
Nice.
From Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if you're not familiar, because this is from the 90s.
Yeah, as it would be. Yeah, I'm sure that was a whole, I forgot what they were called.
Slash?
Yeah, but it was before Reddit's. It was the
When you ship them?
It was before Reddit. It was the
/.net.
Yeah, the
Dumper.
Chancer was not Chancer. It was whatever it was called.
Digger? No.
I forgot. I forgot old internet already.
Not 4chan?
No, but it was like
Stumble upon.
I'm gonna cut this. If I remember it, I can't remember what it was called.
Something awful.
All of those
.com.
are correct. Thank you, Dayna. Yes, a treasure trove of content in all of the Buffy pairings.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure had plenty. Leo. Sorry, I just blacked out. Usenet. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Usenet. Now I have to keep this. Damn it. Yes. Leo, let's hear your sorry your kids just discovered all the fanfic you wrote in your teens card.
So this would be
or
like,
whatever interpretation you made.
This would be like a pop-up that shows up when they try to access the fan fiction.
Okay.
And it's like Harry Potter. So there's cis and desist. This is a recreational non-reproduction of characters originally created for solely reproductive purposes by J.K. Rowling, which stands for Gender Conductor of the Western Territories as of 2026. She's conservative when it comes to gender.
Okay, sure.
And then I say, this isn't reality yet, but it could be. Write some fan fiction of your own to your local congressperson starring their favorite fictional characters and show them what's at stake when other people's fantasy becomes our reality. Visit fanfiction.gov.net to learn more.
Oh no. .gov and .net? Wow, I'm really in there.
Is that illegal?
I don't. It's probably expensive if nothing else. Thank you, Leo. And Tyler, our second time around, let's hear yours. Sorry your kids just discovered all your fanfic that you wrote in your teens card.
On the front, it says, it's not that bad. It's not like you used your real sister's name as the sex vampire queen. And then on the inside, it says, oh, you did. Dude, that's their Aunt Brenda now. Well, at least you didn't draw pictures. Oh, you did. And then on the back of the card, it says, I don't know, brother. This is uncharted territory for me.
I like the card just throws its hands up. Oof.
The three-sider.
That's ooh. Yeah. I don't know, brother. Oh. Thank you. Third time, let's finish up our greeting cards. Dayna. Ugh. Hopefully everyone hasn't gotten one of these cards. Dayna, let's hear your Happy Marriage of Convenience Anniversary card.
Okay, so it's just on white cardstock. The front at the top reads memorandum, and then 2, and then there's a blank space that underneath it says spouse of client, where you're gonna handwrite in their name. And this is from Hoover, Smithson, Jack and Hooch, attorneys at law, and then a space to put in the date, and then RE, happy 10th anniversary. And I couldn't get this one to print right, and after 4 times I gave up, so I had to flip it upside down. Okay, it says, Dear Party of Interest, this card is to wish you a happy 10th anniversary from your legal spouse. This card is also to inform you that per your prenuptial agreement, completing 10 years of marriage entitles you to additional assets owned by hereinbefore named spouse. Please reach out to the above named law firm to arrange physical transfer of said assets. Failure to respond within 60 business days forfeits your rights to said assets. Yay!
Yeah. No, that's exactly right. Oh, such a good time. Such a good time. 2 rents are expensive. Thank you. Leo, whatever you did in reference to a Happy Marriage of Convenience Anniversary card.
I hear you two don't love each other. It's not exactly my place, but here's a $10 gift card for Panera Bread.
Oh.
Get her something, will ya? Signed, your loyal brother-in-law, Frankie R. P.S. Happy anniversary next Wednesday.
Well, that's nice. You get like a bread bowl or something, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something. Yeah. Maybe a large Sprite. I don't know. Well done, Leo. And Tyler, let's close out the greeting carding with your Happy Marriage of Convenience Anniversary card.
So there's a picture of a flamingo wearing sunglasses, and it says, "You both said I do. and you definitely meant it. Every dollar he gave you, you definitely spent it. He's gay, he's rich, a dream husband to find. It's a marriage of convenience, but your kids don't seem to mind. And sure, some nights he comes home smelling like leather, and also ejaculate, but he blames the weather. Just know, as you drink a punch bowl of wine, that sometimes convenience is also peace of mind.
Yeah. You know.
And then it's the price on the back.
I got loud. Yeah. I'm sorry. I made it sad again. That's what I do. Maybe the saddest one not last. I don't know. Moving on. Oh, this isn't sad. It's celebration time. Oh, would you look at that? May 30th done showed its face round these parts one mo again. Well, if that don't beat all. And as far as we understand it, there's been somewhere in the neighborhood of 2025 May 30ths, give or take the church just inventing the Middle Ages. And on those May 30ths, things have happened. What types of things? Well, history type of things. And in celebration time, you've been given a couple of them things that just so happen to happen on this date throughout history. And you've been asked to tell us how you've been celebrating them things together, or however you celebrate. Dayna Bryant, let's hear your celebrations. For your two things, like on this day in 1431, Joan of Arc was charged with heresy and witchcraft and burned at the stake. Meanwhile, only a short 568 years later, female outlaw Pearl Hart robbed a stagecoach 30 miles southeast of Globe, Arizona. How you been celebrating this? Oh, costume, peace.
I had a beret, so of course I had to bring it.
Do it.
Okay. It's ladies' night. We're wrestling up all the untamed ladies and femme-presenting people for a ruckus of a night out. Yeehaw, mon ami. That's French. Dress code is old-timey do clothes because everyone knows that lady fancery is too restrictive for going out, getting in fights, and committing crime, or things that feel criminal but are totally legal but just make you look like an asshole. We're gonna bar crawl tonight. So this group of ladies first is being led by a virgin dressed in armor because everybody knows that if something that is crazy impossible, if that shit is gonna happen, you gotta have a virgin. That's how that rolls. And then while we're out on our crawl, we're gonna carry both the French and Canadian flags to announce our approach and let everyone know what kind of crowd we are. Pretentious, but polite. Along our bar crawl route, we're gonna lay siege to the first English pub that we find, planting a flag and claiming in the name of France. Fuck you, England. And then we're gonna light a bonfire and we're gonna roast a bunch of marshmallows that we've arranged on sticks to look like little people because that's what they did. They burned women at the stake.
Yay.
Can't do that anymore, but you can burn those marshmallows.
Yeah.
They taste best when they're on fire. But the only men that are allowed to join our bar crawl are our side pieces.
Sure.
Because outlaws only bring their lovers, not their legally binding husbands, to a kerfuffle.
That's fair.
And at least one dude must come and play the piano, and he's going to be labeled the night's official Dan Bandman, because apparently, in real life, this Lady Pearl had an affair with a guy that played piano, and his real name was Dan Bandman.
Wow. Wow.
And then we're going to finish our night off by robbing a brew bike, because that's the 2025 equivalent of a stagecoach, am I right?
Yeah.
And then we'll just pedal off into the sunset until we're chased down by the local constables and thrown in jail.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds.
Viva la France!
Oh, yes, that too. Oh, that sounds like a full night.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed I misspelled the name. You know, you got it, Tyler. It's Henry. Dovetailing perfectly into the 9 o'clock show. It's No Boys Allowed. It's the Femmes and Theys stand-up showcase tonight, if you can make it down, or just watch from home. It's ladies' night here at Stab, and out just hijacking a brew bike. I want to see it.
Just keep your England paraphernalia away from this party, or it's gonna get rowdy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that Streets of London is much less affiliated with London now.
Yes.
They might be passed over. Well, thank you, Dayna. Well done. So good. Hey, Leo.
Hey, Jesse.
Let's hear what you done did about this. On this date, in 1848, William G. Young patents the ice cream freezer. Also on this date, in 1967, American motorcycle daredevil Evel Knievel jumps 16 automobiles in Gardenia, California. And how, pray tell, have you been celebrating that?
First of all, now that I come back to this prompt, what's an ice cream freezer? How is it different from a regular freezer?
Well,
how do I celebrate the invention of the patenting of the ice cream freezer and Evel Knievel?
Yeah.
I carve little Hot Wheels tracks out of ice.
Oh.
And I race scoops of ice cream. And then I guess there's like people at the end like racing towards it with their cones, and they have to catch the ice cream scoops as they come off the track.
Sure. I mean, you wouldn't want them to drop, so somebody has to be there at the finish line. And we're done. Okay. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for that. I mean, not that I can't imagine it now and want to see it.
It could make millions on YouTube or
well,
whatever.
It would also be in a cold room, so there's that bonus too. Thank you, Leo. Tyler, you had a couple things. Let's tell people about them. On this date, in 1783, Benjamin Tower publishes the first daily newspaper in the United States, the Pennsylvania Evening Post. And also on this date in 1896, the first car accident occurs as Henry Wells hits a cyclist in New York City. How about them things then?
Well, sure, May 30th, 1896 is the day we celebrate the first car accident. But if we're being honest, you know they were crashing cars for decades prior to that. You're telling me they figured out engines and brakes 100% perfect, first try, and then started selling them, and only then did a guy in New York City hit a cyclist. My money is on the first car accident was the first time a car started rolling and it ran over the guy who just built it because he was distracted looking at his big pocket watch. My money is on janky ass cars like sliding all over country roads, hitting livestock and cyclists for decades before they even made it to New York City. What this date actually commemorates is the first time a guy hit a cyclist and couldn't just cover him up with leaves and get away cleanly. And unfortunately for that early adopter, he hit the cyclist in view of a reporter for the Pennsylvania Evening Post. Oh. And that was a huge story for them. Because the Pennsylvania Evening Post is the only newspaper that reports on the evening, and only the evening. What does that mean? Just look at their top story. Bats fly out of cave, again. Or maybe their expose, streetlights coming on. Or check out their 3-part investigation into dusk-time chores, laundry, dishes, dog walks, you know, evening stuff.
Yeah.
Bringing in trash cans. The Pennsylvania Evening Post, your dusk till 10 p.m. news source. Anything else is just night or day. So I celebrated today by filling my car up with so many newspapers, hoarder style. Thanks. And I went for a swerving drive through the country. But the newspaper towers toppled over, blocking my view and getting all under the brake pedal. And sure enough, I hit a cyclist. But don't worry, I covered him up with leaves and just kept it moving.
Yeah.
It is a celebration after all.
Yeah. Just like the good old days. Oh, it's only murder if you get caught. What are you doing? Sticking around the scene of the crime? You've got a car! Right.
Kick some leaves on that guy and keep it moving.
Yeah. I mean, you could have been the first high-speed chase, but no, you had to be the first guy arrested for hitting someone with a car. Way to go. That's a quitter. We've made it to segment 4 already, just like that. That's how it goes, sequentially. It's Toyify. In this fast-paced, go, shout at the car in front of you, eat your feelings, and ignore your loved one's day-to-day world we live in. It's sometimes nice to escape into fantasy and whimsy and idle moments of play. Of course, as adults, that's not often something we get to do, which is why we've decided to take the world of the mundane and adult and turn them into something light and fun. In Toyify, you're asked to come up with the action figures, playsets, and other collectively sold separately toys for these everyday situations, scenarios, or concepts. Feed our escapism! Dayna, why do I seem to come from a dark place? Maybe I'm tired in the morning when I write these. Tired and just beaten. Dayna, let's hear about your toys, games, what have you, themed around decoupling.
Barbie and Ken have been together since 1961, and while they briefly broke up in 2011, they've been going strong for the last 14 years. Until now!
Oh, no.
The struggles of getting together so young, plus the expansion of dating options in 2025, have affected their relationship. And that's why Mattel introduces Decoupling Barbie and Ken! Barbie and Ken are officially ending their romantic and sexual relationship. Well, as sexual as you can get, rubbing featureless smooth plastic humps together.
To each their own.
Their knees don't even bend. Decoupling Ken comes with a pair of old shorts from the 80s and a stained wife beater, plus a 6-pack of beer because now he gets to live how I want without Barbie nagging me all the time. But you didn't hear that from him. Decoupling Barbie comes with brand new bangs because she's really stressed and needs something to do to rebel, but she still has careers as a doctor, veterinarian, a teacher, an astronaut, and a full-time mom to keep on top of. So bangs are really the only thing she can get away with right now. That's crazy. Speaking of being a mom, both dolls come with a detailed co-parenting plan.
Nice.
That way, any child playing with the dolls know when to move the kids from one part of the carpet to the other part of the carpet so that the parents get fair custody time. And you may be asking yourself, aren't Barbie and Ken officially childless? Technically, yes. But think about it. Skipper is Barbie's sister, and she's only 5 years younger than Barbie. But her other sisters, Stacy and Chelsea, 41 and 46 years younger. What? That math ain't mathin', right? And what about their parents? Yeah. Oh, it's so funny that they seem to be fertile at such old ages, but don't actually turn up officially until 2018, 23 years after the supposed birth of their final child. Sure, right, they're the parents. Anyway, tangent over. Since Barbie and Ken are still going to totally be friends with absolutely no awkwardness when a bunch of young, hot singles of all gender expressions come to the dream house late at night, Ken is still going to live there. The Barbie dream house, Ken Pad, adds an attachment to the back of the yard, far enough from the main house to give them both enough freedom, but close enough for Ken to see it's much easier for Barbie to move on and pick up pretty much anyone she wants. Wait a minute, is that G.I. Joe and Katniss Everdeen stumbling out the back door at 2 a.m.? What were they up to? And since Barbie and Ken are still legally married, for obvious tax reasons I don't have to explain to you, I mean, it's obvious, right? Ken is still entitled to an allowance. With the all-new Decoupling Barbie and Ken play-along app game, you can track their shared finances. Will they cohabitate comfortably? Will Barbie withhold funds? Or will Ken threaten to sue for more than his fair share? Will either or both of them make lavish purchases to flaunt how much better they're doing now that they're just friends? Is this all too complex and mature of a concept for children to understand? Probably. But you know what? If they can live in households like this, then we can sell them toys about it. Mattel.
God damn it. Oh, that was too... Yeah, no, Barbie's gonna have a lot more options.
Think of all the fun action figures she gets to bang now.
Yeah. Oh, Ken, what have you done?
Some of them have bendable joints.
Oh, man. The world is Barbie's oyster, and Ken's just happy to be getting his stipend. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. He's got a mother-in-law pad in the back of the...
Right?
Yeah. Why not? You know what? Ken, just black out those windows. You don't need to see. You know. Otherwise, sounds like a pretty good deal. Oh, thank you, Dana. God damn it, so good. Leo, hi there. Let's hear what you've got in way of playset or games or toys, what have you, themed around self-destructive behavior.
Yeah, it's a toy.
Okay.
It's like an analogy for self-destructive behavior.
Okay.
It's called Gloves and Dolls. Gloves and Dolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's dolls with a thin layer of plastic skin and a metal skeleton on the inside.
Oh.
And corrosive gloves that you wear while you play with them of opposite polarity to the doll skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you play with them, the more you wear away at their plastic, and the more you push them away.
God damn it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dolls and gloves. Thank you, Leo. Tyler, let's quickly get to you and then move past segment 4. Let's hear what you've got for action figures, playsets, games, what have you, themed around your one weekend a month at Dad's house.
It's custody splits, bucket of bits. It's all the bits, but none of the things. In a bucket. It's Lego haircuts and G.I. Joe guns. It's My Little Pony combs and Nerf darts with no guns. Plastic parachute men without the parachute. And ring pops with a candy eaten. Get ready for dozens of minutes of court-ordered fun. Tell your sometimes daddy that you want custody splits bucket of bits, the only bucket of toy stuffs that answers the question, hey kid, why don't you do something while Kathy and I talk in the bedroom? Custody splits bucket of bits. His front door opens to the parking lot, and this bucket opens to a world of imagination. It's a broken squirt gun, a couple of checkers. It's a candy necklace with all the candy eaten. Ooh, the leg of a Ninja Turtle. When you need just enough fun to get you through the weekend, custody splits, bucket of bits. It's a visual metaphor for your lacking relationship with your father.
Oh, shit. Snuck up on me. Welcome. Welcome to the last segment of the show. You know what? That's $6 worth. Thank you, Tyler. So good. Let's get to segment 5. What the heck was it? Oh, that's right. Oh, this is a perfect segment to be the only bit of this show that you see. It's segment 5. It's erotic letter to the editor. Yeah. Indeed. Where were you the last hour? Segment 5, erotic letter to the editor. The largest erogenous zone in the human body is the mind. Don't fact check that. Just go with it. Which is maybe why we at Stab find the magazine so fucking sexy. Or maybe it's just that magazines still somehow survive in the world that we live in. I mean, it seems weird, given that the internet exists, to pay to have some bound paper on a very specific subject mailed to you every month. But maybe that's the allure. I don't know. You tell me. An erotic letter to the editor. In erotic letter to the editor, you've been tasked with writing a hot, steamy letter to the editors of the following real publications. Dana, let's hear your erotic letter to the editor of Family Handiman Magazine.
Okay. Dear editor, thank you for all the handy solutions your magazine has brought into my life. I used to be lonely and sad without anyone to help me around the house. Sadly, I lacked my own handyman, but thankfully your magazine aroused my interest in so many things I could do around the house. Thank you for your article about indoor versus outdoor rugs. I've never really thought about what kind of rug I have, but now I cannot resist telling you, hoping one day you'll come bury your face in it. Much like an indoor rug, my rug is cozy, with various shape and dimension options for whatever you prefer. And much like an outdoor rug, my rug is coarse and durable, suitable to be laying on any surface. Oh. But unlike the rugs in your magazine, mine comes at no charge for the right offer. Your article on the Dutch reach method changed my life. While the Dutch reach method is using your far hand is meant for opening car doors to prevent hitting bicyclists with your car door. It has so many useful reaching for other things. Plus, your advice on opening slowly and exiting quickly is so universal. I am now more aware of the risks of drinking right from the hose. Although the fluids coming from the hose are from the same source, drinking directly from the hose could expose me to bad chemicals or dirty, dirty bacteria. I'll stick to drinking from a faucet that I know is safe for my mouth. Ooh, do I love the way the municipal fluid runs from my mouth down my neck into my heaving chest. I never saw myself as a hiker, but after seeing adverts for lone peak hikers and trailhead pants, I cannot wait to get hot and sweaty climbing up some stiff peak. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, jeez. Oof. All right. Yeah, Family Handyman. Thank you, Dayna. So good. Hey, how can people get more Dayna Bryant? Should they choose such a thing, which they should?
Yes. If you would like to come back tomorrow or watch on the internet, you can see me in an infomercial. We will be live here at Stab. We're also on wherever you get your podcasts, which I've had to learn where to get podcasts now that I'm in a podcast.
Yeah.
It's the same place you get the Stab podcast, so
It's
who
true.
knew?
Yeah.
I now have 2 podcasts in my podcast library.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
In your pod kit.
Yes.
Yes, Leo.
Yes. Very nice. I'll also be doing Scene Kids later this month. I know it's on a different date this month. I think it's like the 21st or whatever Saturday is roughly
third
around
Saturday
there.
this time instead of their normal second Saturday because Michelle's going to be out of town.
Yeah.
So, I think that's what it was.
That's always a good show. Scene
Yeah.
Kids is awesome, and I will be improvising this month, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Always a good time. Leo, let's see what you've got for us off the top of your head.
Yeah. I'm taking a break from performing and all that, so I'll just go into my response to the prompt here.
All right. Leo, let's hear your erotic letter to the editor of Breathe Mindfulness Journal.
Dear letter to the editor.
Sure.
You are walking through a field. You come across a fountain. In the fountain, you see sparkling pennies. Is that mindfulness? Yeah, the pennies represent the wishes of all who you're meant to be, all your perfect selves. Hup, breathe in mindfulness. Hup, breathe out mindlessness.
Okay.
Count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here's the erotic part.
Okay.
Count down. 12 butt plugs humming. 11 pipers piping. 10 lords a-leaping. Lords, of course, being aristocrats are hedonistic.
Oh, okay. Sure.
9 ladies dancing. 8 maids a-milking. 7 swans a-swimming in Black Swan starring Natalie Portman.
Okay, got it.
6 geese a-laying. 5 gold cock rings.
Sure.
4 calling birds. Birds, in this case, being sex workers who are calling for phone sex.
Yeah, you know.
3 French films. 2 turtle brand edible body chocolate, Dove brand,
Dove, sure.
gentle exfoliating soaps, and a partridge in a pear-shaped figure.
Yay! Oh, thank you. Yeah. Why just keep the 12 days of Christmas to December? We had 6 months off. Thank you, Leo. How can people get more Leo Antolin in their lives?
Oh, I'm taking a break from performance right now, but I do have a hobby art doodle / music doodle Instagram.
Yeah.
N_Ron Valdez. And Ron Valdez.
Yeah. It's underneath your visage on the stream, so people can be seeing that. And wrap this up. Well, Tyler's screen keeps blinking in and out. Not you. It's not your fault. It's our monitor. All the connections. That's the next thing I need to buy, apparently. Tyler, let's, before you close out the gosh darn show, let people know how they can enjoy more Tyler Kinney out in the woolly wilds.
I have a monthly show where I play country music and shout at the audience. And it's monthly until it's not. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, that's enough. That's plenty. Tyler, let's close out this edition of the Stab Brand program with your erotic letter to the editor of Wine Spectator.
Dear Wine Spectator magazine editor, have I got a story for you? I was just having a splendid glass of Merlot last Saturday evening. Just me, a bubble bath, and a tall pour of the elegant juice of Dionysus. What should I hear over the smoothest jazz compact disc I have but the doorbell? And who should appear beyond that door but a dashing door dasher with my wine order of wine from the wine store? Dripping wet, I thanked the hulking Hulk for delivering Daddy's booze soup, and I shut the door. Now, I've been drinking bottles of this stuff every night since my wife left me for not Mr. Right, but Mr. Anyone But Me. And let me tell you, the thick glass, the phallic shape, the wider base, and then it hit me. I could cram this in my ass. Now, dear reader, I know it may sound crazy, but it struck me that if I simultaneously inserted this wine bottle into my ass and manually stimulated my penis and testicles, then I could bring about one heck of an orgasm. And that's just what I did. So I wanted to write, if only to alert your readers and the magazine staff at large about this new use for wine bottles.
Yeah.
Now, I love putting what's inside me, but no one ever told me I could put the outside of wine inside myself. Imagine my surprise. And imagine the product I produced. Now, maybe this is something everyone is doing, and I'm just late to the party. I'm a fairly novice wine drinker, but I think it would definitely have come up in conversation at the wine store, and it hasn't. So in any event, I hope your readers take this tip from me, that when you finish your wine and you think you're relaxed, you really haven't seen anything yet. Simply lubricate the small end, penetrate your rectum with it, and massage your glands and scrotum until you gunk in a rag. Oh yeah, if you're doing it right, you're gonna want a rag for the gunk. So consider this a kind of public service announcement, and maybe I've said too much. Just know that some things aren't always as they appear. Just as I contain multitudes, so might everyday objects, often overlooked, like bottles. I've said enough, but I'll just leave you with this. The shape of a wine bottle is almost perfect for inserting into the anus to apply pressure on the prostate, to in turn facilitate a more explosive orgasm, thereby producing more gunk. And that's all I'll say. Sincerely, Corked in Columbus.
Play. Now it's gonna. There we go. And that was the Stab Show. God damn it. Thank you for joining us tonight. And of course, a special thank you to our incredible panel, Dayna Bryant, Leo Antolin, and Tyler Kinney. Interested in catching the Stab Show live as it happens? Well, that's not difficult at all, friendo. All you gotta do is come on down to Stab Comedy Theater or tune in to Stab TV Friday nights at 7:30, and we'll be waiting patiently for you so that we may begin. And of course, you can always take the Stab Show with you wherever you go by subscribing to the show via the podcast provider of your choice. Then take a second to rate, review, share it, and you'll seriously be in like the top 1 percentile of podcast enjoyers. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, reminding you that there's blame enough to go around. So be sure to spread it real thin. Nothing worse than clumps of blame here and there. Good night! Oh, well done, guys.
Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, we've got a show at 9 if you want to come back. And online audience, we're not going to keep doing this gosh darn thing. We're not going to give you like a 40-minute pre-show just sitting here. So we're going to go away. And we'll come back towards the top of the hour for No Boys Allowed. Going to be a lot of fun. Great lineup. So rejoin us then thanks for joining us now. And hope to see you back in just a little bit. No Boys Allowed will begin in about 35, 40 minutes. Thank you guys, thank you.
Want to take a picture of the pattern?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gotta do that. Why is this? Oh.
Do you want to bring them here? Do you want to do that there?
You know what? Since I have to clean all this up,
I can leave them.
or either that, or you can take pictures and just send it. Because yeah, we definitely gotta share. Good night, sir. Good night. Enjoy the night lobster.